Hey guys, I'm here atop Palatine Hill overlooking the Roman Forum, and it's been an incredible experience today. If you actually look right over there, you can see the Colosseum. This experience has been truly amazing. I mean, you just take a look at it, and walking through, down over here, it really was like walking through history. It was as if I was a Roman walking the streets, and it was a priceless experience. A couple landmarks that I can point out to you. Over there is, I think it's Trajan's Basilica? No, Constantine's Basilica. For those of you who don't know, Constantine is basically I call him one of Rome's last great emperors. And it was after the Roman Empire split up, Constantine made the effort to kind of put it back together. One of the cities one of the biggest cities in Europe is called Istanbul. The other name that people might know it as is Constantinople, and it's actually named after Constantine. So he actually built this basilica, and for the Romans, a basilica was like a law house. And if you look at it, that's just one part of it. It would have completely enclosed and been this massive law office where you could do all sorts of, just like if you went into a courthouse today, except big and open. Really, really cool. Directly in front of us is it's called the Temple of Romulus, which is kind of appropriate that I'm on Palatine Hill right now, because as the legend goes, the founding of the city was between two brothers, Romulus and Remus, who were raised by a she-wolf on this hill, Palatine Hill. And eventually they decide to build a city, one on each opposing hills. I think over there is Capitol Hill, but it's just really cool. Anyways, long story short, Romulus kills his brother Remus when Remus scales his walls, and so the city of Rome is named Romulus. So I thought that was pretty cool. This one I couldn't remember exactly what it was, but basically some emperor's wife died, so he built this temple and said she was a god. Just typical Roman emperor stuff. Don't worry about it. There's just so much more to see other than that. Over here, if you look, you can kind of see that white little top thing there. That's actually an arch. And it was built it was like to describe the conquering of Israel. And it was actually built by Jewish slaves who had been conquered, which is like the ultimate insult. Can't even imagine that. A lot has happened in the last couple of weeks. I haven't really posted anything, but or done a log. But right now, I just kind of wanted to show you Palatine Hill and the Roman Forum, which was one of my number one destinations to go to on Earth. I think it's amazing. Just being somewhere that's as old as known record, and that's still, you can still kind of feel the vibe of the city walking through it. Even though it's surrounded by tourists, you can see them walking behind me. You really kind of get engrossed in it. The tourists, they don't bother you as much as it would somewhere else. They just kind of fade into the background of this once amazing city. I really recommend, if you ever come here, doing an audio tour, not one of the ones that they pay for, but you can get one online. I did Rick Steves. It was really corny, but it just kind of gives you much more of an interesting feel to the place. It's breathtaking here. Over on the hill behind me, there's a massive palace that I was walking around, and I had no idea what it was until I got to basically the end of it, and there was a big sign that said, "This is the Emperor's Palace." And I was like, that makes a lot of sense, because it's huge. It's also really nice here because they have running water pretty much everywhere, and it's actually quite cold, which is really nice on hot days like today. I mean, it's not even 1 o'clock yet, and I'm already sweating bullets. So, I'm probably going to head back to the hostel and do a bit of a longer vlog to really catch up with you guys. do a little kind of what's what of backpacking and what my experience has been so far and what I'm doing and where I'm going, as of right now at least. So I'm going to head back and do that pretty soon. I've already toured the whole Forum. And tomorrow I'll do the Vatican. Oh, wow. Alright. I'll see you guys later.